Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is Refuge from Narcissism. No contribution with this video. So a lot of you, already know, but more have caught on the channel, the change where I look. I've had to set a bunch of filters on this channel. You've noticed probably, I'd say four to 500 videos might have been deleted by me. I deleted them. Nobody, because I understand the climate and I know it's coming. Any video that made reference to any politician, regardless of party and name, I flagged it myself. They were deleted by me. I deleted everything, not YouTube. I deleted it to prevent the retroactive enforcement, which we know is going to happen. Unfortunately, this is where we're at. This is where we're at in this country. This is what one of those things we've been warning about for quite some time. On one end, I'm a little relieved not talking about it right now because, believe it or not, it's actually helping the channel. I don't know what it is. It's tough. I guess you could alienate half your audience anyway when you talk politics and what have you. I don't like having to self-censor myself, but that's where we're at. Because not only do I not want to be, it's beyond social media deplatforming, whether or not I could be on YouTube or not, or Rumble or whatever other platform. And please do not start naming other platforms in the comment section of where I should go to. I've tried them all. Okay, it's not about that. Doesn't matter what platform you go to. Doesn't matter what platform you go to if they take away your ability to do banking, where they take away your ability to have a bank account, to deal with PayPal. That would be more severe than anything. Because then what do you do? Then don't bring me crypto. Because all they have to do is say crypto's illegal, and then what are you gonna do about it? Not a goddamn thing. Not a goddamn thing. So, any references to politicians, doesn't matter who they are, it gets deleted. It sucks, but I'm not wrong. I got enough of a target on my back just from my normal haters. I don't need anything else out there. So, it's an unfortunate situation, and it's disappointing to a lot of people because a lot of people enjoy talking politics on this channel. It's not where we are anymore. It's just not. That's the reality. I wish it was. I wish it wasn't. I really do. I wish it wasn't. Because, and because even though I'm living in South Florida and we're pretty much open in Florida, things are still not great here economy wise because most of the country is still locked down. They can't leave. If they leave, they get quarantined. They can't go back. So things around here are pretty not all right. It's not the way it was. I mean, it's still South Florida. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. We're still doing better than most places economically. But like Charlene's restaurant is not a good situation for them. It's not. And her boss owns one on the beach as well, a beach bar. And, you know, the restaurant she's working at has been around for 20 years. And they're barely making it. I mean, you can't be closed for 6 months and then want to reopen and then everything goes back to normal. That's just not what happened down here. Even though Florida, we've tried to be ahead of the curve and aggressive with everything. And I'm not making any opinions on anything related to any of that other stuff. But, I mean, that's just the reality of what's going on down here. And so, I mean, I have to make sure this channel works. And I have to make sure that I can't afford to be debanked or deplatformed or whatever they want to call it. Because that's next. That's what's coming next. I mean, they've said it outright. So that's what's up. I mean, that's where a lot of the videos went. A lot of your comments went. Like anything, any comment that had any reference to any politician, you know, I put it through the filter and bye. They had to go. It's just not worth it. It really isn't. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about, and those of you who follow me a little more closely may know what I'm referencing or what I'm talking about here. But one of the themes, one of the recurring themes on this channel has been, as we know, I have a pretty substantial black female following on my channel, and they're great. I mean, everybody's great, but the support I get from black females, searching for answers on narcissism, on cluster B, on abuse. There's some of they're probably my favorite people to work with on this channel. Because the ones that do come to me are over it. They're ready for the answer. They want to hear it. They want, no matter how ugly it might be and how much self-reflection they have to do for their own behavior. Okay, they appreciate it. It's usually like, no, I'm done with it. I'm done with it all, regardless of what the answer may be, what my part is. I want to hear it. I want to know it. And I want to support it. And I'm telling you, they're some of my best supporters on this channel. That being said, there's still, ladies, a lot of, and I'm not pointing at anybody specifically on this channel right now. Well, that's not true either. That's not true either. Look, there was an incident. I'm not going to go into details. Those of you who saw it know what I'm talking about. And I don't even necessarily have the full facts of what went down. But from what I had saw on a video that had gotten taken down, and thank God it did, it was, I think, it was one of the saddest examples I have seen of black women, black family members, mothers and daughters destroying each other. Destroying each other. And this is, and it appears there's two women, at least one of them, but it appeared both of them understand narcissism, understand cluster B disorder, understand the queen bee syndrome of these mothers in the black community that, you know, they sit on their thrones and they destroy their children, they destroy their daughters, they turn their sons into son husbands, they have their daughters biting other queen bees families in the street. See, this is the problem with royalty. Calling anybody a king or a queen of anything. Because you know what you make everybody a king or a queen, you know what happens? King and queens look to fight each other. Kingdoms look to fight each other. And that's exactly what you have a lot of times in the black community. We've heard the stories on this channel over and over again, whether it's from Callian or Tess or Nola, and, you know, so many others that are out there that have dealt with this. And I saw an incident happen over this weekend that was just terrifying. And it was the pinnacle of years and years of this cycle of black mothers and daughters destroying each other. And it's just so sad. It really is. It's so sad. And, you know, I'm just trying to say, you know, it's never worth it to come to blows. It's never worth it to come to blows. It's never worth it to get violent. Never, ever. But yet this is what happens time and time again. And I'm talking about, and look, there's a specific incident, and some of you I know have seen it and know what I'm talking about. But I mean, this is more of another in general for my subscribers and for my black female subscribers. Okay? Because it's real easy. You think you're out of it, you think you passed it, and it's real easy, because like that, a party, some liquor, couple hours, and boom, and on a dime, the whole thing falls to shit again. Adult women continuing to destroy each other over and over and over again. It was one of the most, it was one of the most disturbing things I have ever witnessed, what I saw. And so much so I needed to talk about it vaguely, you know, hopefully getting through to some other people. Like, if it saves one other person from that situation of what I saw, it's worth it. So I'm gonna leave that there. All right, everybody, pretty good weekend. I got sidetracked. That's why I didn't have any videos up on Saturday, because I got sidetracked dealing with what I'm talking about, what I just talked about. So I got only one video left in the queue. I still got that one private video to do. Other than that, I am completely wiped out. I got some Skype scheduled for later on in the week and some other stuff. Other than that, I'm wide open. So if you want to get a story in with contribution, please send it in. Could definitely use it. Can use some sponsor if you want to sponsor for some people who need help and can't afford it. Please, I could use sponsors. Could use some sponsored stories as well. If you can't afford a video and you need help, if you truly need help, again, not for neighbor disputes, not for friend disputes, not for BFF disputes. Okay, these are for real, you know, things where people are in tough situations and physical abuse, sexual abuse, stuff like that. So, and again, if you just want to make a contribution to the channel in general, if you could set up a monthly recurring, those are always awesome as well. Because look, let's just face it, how I started the video, situation isn't great. It's not great, and it's not great for anybody. It's not good for anybody. So again, if there's content out there that you care about, you need to support it. I mean, I know it sounds like a broken record and it sounds like a commercial, but it's the truth. Otherwise, these things just go away and they're not seen from again. And you only get to watch what they tell you is approved. So you guys know what to do with the links in the description box. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been Refuge from Narcissism. Take care, everybody.